Edmund left us on the bar.
Oh. Oh, he's quite attached to that one. I'll have to make sure I get that back to him in the morning.
Well, I don't think he'll miss it. Judging from how fast asleep he was in Jill's arms when she left.
Yes.
I think this was the best St. Patrick's Day we ever had.
Oh, you say that about every St. Patrick's Day. Oh, but I do believe that this one was particularly nice. I loved seeing Edmund with Frances.
Yeah. Oh, I tell you.
Wasn't it a shame, though, that Frank had to go off so soon with Ray Woodard to, what, Barry Collins' money people?
Yeah, well, I thought Jill understood. She took it pretty good.
Hmm. Jill, she's a lady down to her toes. She handles every situation well. But I think she was disappointed, my dear. I mean, the evening was going so well up to that point.
You know what I think the best part was?
What?
Seeing Frank come sailing in with little John on his shoulders and going straight over to Jill and Edmund.
It was a treat, the sight of seeing him with his 2 sons.
He and Jill have some bridges to mend, but I think they're going to make it. Where's Pat, anyway?
Oh, he went off to bed early. He's that tired.
He's working too hard at the hospital again.
Mm-hmm. Dee says he's exhausted, though I always believe half what she says. She's that fired up about getting him off on a cruise ship, like the one you've decided we're taking.
Well, it wouldn't be. The best idea I ever had. I can't wait.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I'm just thinking, that's all.
Thinking what?
Look, I don't want to tell you because you'll be mad at me.
What is it?
Patty, you barely said 2 words to me all evening.
And that isn't so.
It is so. You were everywhere but where I was.
Dee, do you have to do this? It was a big crowd, the whole family. I was just trying to say a few words to everybody.
That's right. Everybody but me.
If I'd known that you were feeling neglected, I would have come over, but it seemed like you were having a good time.
I wasn't. I just didn't want to let you down in front of so many people. I think I have a little bit of consideration. I guess you just really spoiled St. Patrick's Day for me. But I was just so dumb because I asked you to go off on a little holiday with me. 5 days. Where are you going?
Dee, how do you know I'm going anywhere?
Well, I heard you take your tie off before, and I think you just put it on now. It makes kind of a whipping sound.
Huh.
Eddie? Eddie, please don't leave me. Please.
I'm going for a walk. Maybe check in on a few things at the hospital.
What? Just, even if you're mad, just stay home. Please, please don't
If
go
I
away from me.
stay, we're only going to have a fight, which isn't going to be good for either one of us.
Patty, I want to try to be good. And I don't want to fight, and I'm not going to say another word. I just want you to be happy, and I just think that you need that vacation more than I do.
Just
Do you
keep
understand?
your voice down, please. If I stay, you had better be prepared to hear a couple of things you aren't going to like to hear.
Go online to Tri-Bear.
Is it too late to trade a flower for a drink?
Of course not. I will join you.
Oh, I didn't realize I was coming apart. You'll join me?
Oh, boy, it's been one hell of an afternoon and evening. I'm sorry. I have lost my sense of humor somewhere along the way.
Well, I'll cool it with the jokes then.
No ice?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Oh, you know, Frank and I were seeing each other again, trying to find out if maybe we can get back.
Mm-hmm.
And some of it actually has been very nice. Tonight we were in Ryan's, Little John, Edmund, Frank, me, Maeve, Johnny, all of us. And you know, for the first time, I really had a feeling that we were a family.
Yeah, I had an idea something was going on. And Seneca's been in a foul temper.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, just when things were quite lovely and Frank was supposed to come back here for supper, Ray walked in. Oh, and she made a big fuss over the babies and was so nice to me. And the next thing I know, she has Frank in tow off to see Barry Collins to meet some prospective contributors.
Well, I will drink to your finding happiness, be it with Frank, Seneca, or whoever.
I think you really mean that.
I do.
Thank you. Now, Roger, maybe you can do something for me.
Maybe, as long as it doesn't require any sacrifice of my own pleasures.
You know, you are really not that selfish beast that you make yourself out to be.
And Jill, what have you done? Really touched. After that, I'll probably do anything you ask.
Good. Now, you remember that brief period of time that you and Ray Woodard were, let's say, the best of friends? I mean, you must have gotten to know her pretty well.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, then what's she like? And I don't mean just on the surface.
Oh, she's a very good lady. She's tough. And she knows what she wants, and she goes straight after it.
Yeah, but how does she go after it? Is she a schemer?
No. No, not in my experience. She was very honest, direct. Now, mind you, she's a little driven.
Oh, yeah, I've gathered that much.
She comes from a very, very modest family, small town, and she is definitely upward aspiring.
Yeah, well, I guess what I'm really asking you, do you think that she could have manipulated this whole evening so Frank wouldn't come here?
No. No, Jill, she wouldn't. Hey, you're really upset.
Yeah, I'm upset. Took a big effort for me to ask him here in the first place. And I was so happy when I saw his response because I really felt, hey, he wants to be with me and I want to be with him.
And the lady intruded.
I don't know. That's the whole thing. I don't know. But suddenly this meeting just materialized.
Jill, you know, there are going to be a lot more demands now on Frank's time.
I know that.
And you can't blame the lady for pursuing him vigorously as a candidate, that is.
No, I can't.
Now, I think the best thing for you is to figure it out just what it is that you want and pursue it just as vigorously.
Maybe so. Maybe that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Why do we always have to fight?
I guess because no matter what I do, it's never enough.
Now, wait a minute. That's not true.
I'm sorry, but it is. The reason I don't want to go on a trip like that with you is that already I feel like you're making more demands than I can possibly meet.
Do you think it's because I'm blind and I need you?
Partly, yes. Look, I know that I'm responsible. I accept that. I've promised to do whatever I can to help you get well again, and I will. But that doesn't include a trip to the Caribbean.
You don't like me, do you? I don't think you even want to be with me.
We've reached the point where even if we went on a trip like that, you wouldn't enjoy my company.
No, I would.
No.
I would. Yes.
Right now, what you have done is to focus your entire life on me. I'm everything to you. And what you want from me is to do the same thing in return.
All I want is for you to love me. That's all.
No, what you want is for me to devote every waking moment to you. And I can't. I've tried, and I've failed. And if we were to go on a ship like that together, you'd get upset every time I wasn't looking at you.
You don't have to look after me. I know I'll be able to take care of myself. I know it. What I want out of this trip, I just want to be alone with you. I just want to be with you together.
Just the two of us.
Two of us. You know, you don't have to even talk to me if you don't want to. You could just sleep late and you could lie in the sun. But I got a great idea. You could bring your medical books with you, and if, you know, we decide we want dinner and we want to see people, we could go into the big dining room, and if not, we could just have dinner in ours.
You don't listen.
I'm listening to you. And you think I want this vacation for my sake, but it isn't. You need this vacation because you're just acting. You're so tired and cross.
You want us to go away together for my sake.
Yes. Patty, look, I think I need this vacation also. I think I'll be able to feel better, and maybe I'll be able to get my eyesight back, right? But I think it would be very, very good for our marriage, and we just have to be together.
I'm too tired. I can't afford it, and I just don't have the time.
Do you realize you are not even trying?
I have tried more than you'll ever realize. Now, I really don't want to upset you, but what I need to do right this minute more than anything else is to walk around the block by myself in the cold air.
Patty, please take me with you, please.
No. I need to be quiet, and I need to think.
Yeah, think. What are you going to think about Faith? No, maybe you won't be able to find her because she might be with Tom. You know, she's making a tremendous effort to get you off of her mind. Now, I wish you would make a great effort to get her off your mind, and would you just be with me, please?
I hear all they do on these ships is eat. They feed you morning, noon, and night.
I'm gonna go out for a little air. I'll be back in about a half an hour or so.
Patty, what in the world?
Patty, where are you going?
I'm going out for some air, dear.
Who's here?
It's just the two of us, honey.
What is it, John?
I'm worried about Pat.
Well, he's very tired.
He's overtired. He's exhausted, and he's just strung out from worrying about me so much. And I'm just afraid if he doesn't get enough rest, he's gonna go back to taking drugs.
Drugs? Hey, what are you talking about?
Cheers.
The day after Thanksgiving.
So this outside now.
Now, how's this? Better?
Terrific.
Oops, we mustn't have you catching cold.
I'm warmer than you think.
Tom, stop that.
Oh, I can't help it. You know, St. Patrick's Day makes me incorrigibly romantic.
Yes, everything makes you incorrigibly romantic. There you go.
You're not going away?
Well, not right this minute, and I'll only be in the other room anyway.
Well, that's a comfort anyway.
Oh, I wish you were at the Ryan's party. It was wonderful. All the babies were there.
Ah.
I love to see 3 generations in one room. You feel such a sense of continuity.
You and I don't have too much of that. No family, really, except for brothers and sisters.
Yeah. We'll just have to build our own. Hey, can you see me as a matriarch, with children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren gathered around me?
Actually, that isn't the way I see you at all. Ooh.
What's the matter?
Ooh, there's a lump.
Where? Let me see. Tom!
Actually, this is the way I see you. Young and lovely and lying in a huge bed of honeysuckle in the summer sun.
Let go.
With me.
Thomas, this is not fair.
I just want to have a little talk.
Ha!
Have you ever crawled into a big honeysuckle bush and made yourself a little nest inside it where no one can see you?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's just a little bit like heaven. It's soft and warm and secret. Oh, the scent is wonderful, and all around you are little honeysuckle blossoms, each with their own little drop of honey.
Thomas, I am not a honeysuckle blossom.
But don't be so literal.
And you are still sick. You are much better.
I'm glad you could tell.
Yeah, I could tell.
Sid, don't go away from me tonight.
Oh, I don't want to.
I don't want you to.
But Tom, the physician part of me keeps reminding me that you're still healing, and it would be sheer madness to...
Wonderful madness.
No, Tom. You aren't well enough.
When will I be well enough?
Sooner than I think, I'm afraid.
I'm certainly looking forward to being well.
Oh, yes, I know you are. Good night.
Say, one more.
You sure you don't want some? It's chamomile.
Delia? Are you going to answer the question?
I think I'm a little mixed up.
Now, this is no time for evasions, dear. Sit. Now, what exactly did you mean when you said that Pat may go back to drugs?
You mean you don't know?
Darling, if we knew, we wouldn't be asking.
I mean, when was Patrick ever on drugs?
Last winter. He was overtired, and I was giving him a lot of problems, and I guess it started with a strike.
Yeah, and?
And he started taking amphetamines, and he got hooked.
Merciful God.
It wasn't just that, though. It wasn't just the pills. He was drinking a lot of coffee, and he was taking caffeine pills, and he had some kind of crazy cross poisoning of some kind, and he started doing all sorts of funny things.
What kind of funny things?
Look, I don't think I should be telling you this.
Yes, tell us, tell us.
He started hearing music. He started seeing lights, and when we'd be home, he'd be acting very funny. I think it was because of the pills that he pushed me down the stairs.
Oh, my.
Wait a minute. No, he didn't mean to. He really didn't mean to. He's not taking drugs anymore. I don't think you have to worry about it. And I think that's something anyway.
Yeah, well, he has been acting better lately, but I thought that's because he was getting more rest.
You know, maybe the reason I told you this is subconsciously, I want you to know how serious this has been.
We did the right thing to tell us. You shouldn't have waited so long.
Yeah, but please, you got to promise me you're not going to tell Patty.
No, no.
Because if he finds out, he's going to be mad at me, and he's not going to forgive me.
We won't tell Patrick.
You know, people say that someone who's been taking drugs, even when they stop, there's a danger that they might start again. Do you understand?
I wouldn't know. It's possible.
So, I think it's very important that we go on this vacation. Because I just can't let him get as tired and overexhausted as he was last winter.
Makes a certain kind of sense, John.
I know everybody considers me poor dumb Delia. She always does things for herself. But I think the reason we've got to go on this vacation is because of Patty.
Well, what do you think? I know you're going to get angry, but I mean...
Maeve, do you realize that he isn't well? You realize that, and what he really needs, he needs to sit in the sun in a deck chair. He needs 12 hours of sleep. He needs to feel better when he comes back home. He needs it. He needs rest.
Well, that sort of thing would be good for any of us.
What you're saying is, I think that it would be good for me. Is that it?
No, John didn't mean anything by it. He's not finding fault, dear.
Because, I'm not going to lie to you and say that it wouldn't do me a lot of good. It would do me a lot of good. I would feel better. I'd get my eyesight back. And also, I wouldn't have to worry about Faith every 10 minutes upsetting Patty.
You've been giving this a lot of thought, haven't you?
I think this has been so bad I haven't been able to think of anything else.
I see.
I'm very tired. I think I'm going to go to sleep.
I'll walk you back inside, Dee.
No, it's okay, Johnny. I think I have to start being more self-reliant. I'm a tremendous burden on this family. Just promise me that you're not going to say anything to Patty.
No, dear, we're not going to say anything. We promise.
I love you both very much.
Had on amphetamines.
Dear, dear, dear. I suppose he was tired and he just took one to...
Yeah, and then another, and then another, and then another.
It ended indeed his accident. Oh, maybe, John. I know this is going to make you angry, but maybe we should give him the tickets.
Yeah, well, I know it would probably do him a lot of good to get away, but I can't help thinking it would do him even more good to get away from Delia.
I mean, half a loaf is better than none. I mean, this way at least. I mean, he would be in the sun, he would get some rest.
Yeah, there must be some other solution. I just can't think. I just don't think it's fair you're giving away the vacation you need so much to Delia.
Brad Pitt, Cher, Liam Neeson, Sarah Jessica Parker, Nicolas Cage. SoapNet has the biggest names in the movies you want to watch. The Sunday Night Movies, Sunday nights at 10 p.m. on SoapNet.